Girl, I need to talk. Let's talk about it. This is Girl Chat on Empower Sunday with your girl, Mimi, and co-host
Aisha. Hey, girl, I'm here.
Hey Girl, Feather J. Let's talk about it. We save, not soft. Up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Hey, I have missed you guys. We back in the building today, y'all. Last week it was like pulling teeth when them little ones, and on top of me it was 4th of July weekend, and it was just like crazy. But hey, we missed y'all last week. Thank you for coming in. Tune in to Girl Chat with Mimi, Faith Meet Fashion. We in the building, y'all. Today, you guys, we have two awesome co-hosts. I told you guys that I'm switching up my co-hosts. I want to have different perspectives. And you guys know Chanel, she's been here before. She is the owner of Dope Chicks Rock Dope Kicks, okay? And she's in the building. Chanel, say hey to everybody. Hey. So then we got Ashley in the building. She's new to Girl Chat, but hey, she's not going to be a stranger. Say hey.
Hey, everybody.
We are in the building, y'all, okay? But first thing first, Chanel, you got to tell, she actually dropped. Tell them the date she dropped and everything. She was on here twice before, and we had her before she launched and when she launched, and she came on another time. But Chanel, she is up and running. Come on, tell them where they can follow you and, you know, all about your product.
So I am up and running. I launched in January, I believe. January. So it's been going pretty well. I am about to embark on my 6-month anniversary.
Woo-hoo! Yes.
So super excited. And you can follow me on Instagram at Dope Chicks Rock Dope Kicks. Also on my Facebook, Chanel Harris, my personal page, and then my business page is Dope Chicks Rock Dope Kicks. So
yes, so we are actually very proud before she got started, she talked about it. She's doing her thing. Tell them about where they can purchase your items, because it's not just online.
So it's not just online. I am at the I just had.
It's cool. Look, we all have little.
Right. When you put on the spot, we all do that.
Yes, and it's a podcast, so we go with the flow.
Right. So it's at it's downtown off Woodward. It's called you know what?
Go ahead, look it up. Look.
Listen. Urban. Why did I?
And I had it written down.
Exactly.
Because but I'm like, no, I'm gonna let her go ahead and introduce.
Y'all don't listen.
It's all good.
Jesus
We all do it. The best of us.
Like,
you know, when
I completely have a brain fart right now.
Like, the spot like that, it happens to us all.
I cannot remember.
So Ashley, tell us what you do, because I know you got. And let me tell y'all, she silently did her thing, okay, and just stepped out like, "Hello, this is what it is." So Ashley, tell us what you. Congratulations, she just graduated, you guys.
Thank you very much.
Super proud. So tell them what you do.
First off, I've been a social worker for, oh my gosh, almost 18 years. But you get in that field and you just kind of get burnt out. And me being a person that had lupus, I was always at the doctor and just wanting to better understand what I was going through, what it meant to do certain types of treatments and things like that, got me into wanting to step out there, but I didn't want to do nursing. And so I stepped into the dosimetry field, which is actually basically the planning behind when you get radiation therapy. So I'm the math and the science behind the plans that a radiation therapist gives to you when you come and need radiation therapy. I also have Smith Mobile Notary. So I am a notary and a licensed signing
That's
agent.
what I'm talking about.
So you can hit me up at www.smithmobilenotary.llc.net for all of your notary and signing agent needs.
That's good to know.
So jack of all trades. Come on, we gotta have more than one stream of income out here. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
I said. I'm like, I'm at least 6 streams, you
Right,
know, and
at
I got
least.
hand in every little thing. Gotta keep them all up and running.
Leave nothing on the table.
Nothing at all. Okay, so y'all, we are
Okay,
tripping
so
today.
I got it together.
Okay,
now.
Chanel, it's cool. Tell us what.
Jesus. It's called By Popular Demand. The collective is on East Grand Boulevard, downtown Detroit.
Okay.
So it's a store that's super dope. They showcase a lot of entrepreneurs in the city, and it gives you a chance to have a storefront to just showcase your whatever you have, far
That's
as
good.
apparel or lotions, perfumes, like everything. So it's super dope. So that's another place, and I'm working on some other things right now. But as of right now, it's just online.
Okay.
You can always call me, and we could place an order that way. Or, like I said, the best thing is to go down to the store just to
Okay.
support and to support other dope
Right, vendors
people
that's
that's
there.
down there. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's been that's dope, you guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's people that God will put people around you to get you where you need to be, or doors opening, and like I'm just super excited just about the next. I kind of like pay attention, and I pay attention like, okay, they doing this, and I would just want to support. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes supporting, you could just word of mouth. People just knowing what you do is like a form of support. You know what I'm saying? So our topic today, y'all, is the company you keep. Okay.
Oh wait, right.
Man, when I tell you this topic is so good, like I already had it written down. So then Chanel comes with a status, and then I'm like, and then I always see the great points that Ashley makes on Facebook. Okay, so I'm like,
Before she get put in jail.
right. So I was like, So y'all know, you better be watching out, because if I send you a message, say, hey, I need you on a podcast, I want you on a podcast for a reason. And I'm to the point where I have to be around good company. The company you keep matters. So I wanted to have a time slot where we could actually have a time to talk about it. So I didn't want to do a fashion segment. I didn't want to do any of that today. We're going to actually talk about the company you keep. You guys, you could call in and talk to us, chat with us.
Please
if it's anything that we said, 248-429-7224. You could call in, say your piece, give us your story, whatever you want to do. But we going to talk about the company you keep, because I hear so many people say that the company you keep don't matter. You gonna do you. You gonna do you, and whatever company you keep that's what it's gonna be, and we gonna talk about it, right? So how has y'all week been before we get started? Like what do y'all got planning for this week?
Busy. I'm working on. Listen, y'all, I'm coming out with something that's so dope.
I'm so excited.
Y'all, like I think it's really going to take Dope Chicks Rock Dope Kicks to a different level.
Okay.
Where a lot of people that maybe were not really into gym shoes are able to kind of still be a part of the culture and a part of the community that I'm trying to start with the brand. But y'all, it's dope. Like,
and that's another thing I was gonna say, like how I was gonna ask you how everything is going with the business. Like, it's like that first year you kind of feel around and see what is what, and then if that's major, because if gym shoe heads love it, I already know if you're opening up the brand, it's about to be major. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be able to reach everybody.
And even just like in my mission statement first, like it's not just about the sneakers, it's about the culture, it's about creating a community for women to bond and to be able to understand the sneaker community, along with women that's into heels. Like, your kicks are your kicks. Just like when you rocked it with the heels. Like, that was fire.
And I told everybody, I was like, I wanted to wear it with the heels first, because I have so many heel friends. And I'm like, okay. And then everybody like, okay, I'm going to get that sweatshirt. I'm like, you better wear it with some stretch pants, some heels,
some slides.
Everything.
It does not matter. Like, and when women see it, like when I was inside Wesleyan Mall, women was like, I ain't really into sneakers, sis. You don't have to
wear
be.
Your kicks
like,
is your kicks.
Your kicks is your kicks. Like, that's why I didn't want to use the word sneaker. I didn't want
redefine
people,
the word kicks, in other words.
Exactly. I didn't want people just to be stuck just on sneakers. Now, of course, sneakers is a major part of the brand, but it's not all of the brand. Like, I want to touch all women of different cultures, of different styles. Like, we as women, like, we rock everything. I still wear heels. I wear sandals. Like, I wear boots.
I wear a little bit of everything.
Like, it's not just sneakers. Now, sneakers are my go-to.
Yeah.
Everybody has their go-to where they feel most comfortable in. So for me, sneakers are my go-to. But for everything, I'm not gonna wear sneakers.
Yeah.
But I just want women to be able to like really embrace the whole culture of just women coming together.
And just be dope.
Yeah,
Rock your kicks and be dope.
Period. That's just it.
Can I just say something about this young woman right here?
Okay.
When you step out on faith
Yeah.
and leave your 9 to 5,
Yeah.
you have to have a whole lot of faith in yourself, faith
Trying
in
to
your
tell
product. When you are stepping away from a check that you know is going to come every
Every
week,
2
or
weeks.
2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have to be standing on something that you know you really believe in.
Yeah.
And this girl did that
Yeah.
and is working hard
Yeah.
to make sure
That's what I'm
that
talking
it
about.
becomes a success. Some people may not know, but me and Chanel been friends since kindergarten.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Uh-huh.
So I have seen her put blood, sweat, tears
Mm-hmm.
into this company. So when she brings you something, she is making sure that every little piece of
Every
it
dot,
detail.
yeah.
is correct. I mean, if something is not right, she basically is it's the equivalent of her giving it to TJ Maxx or
Yeah.
something,
Right.
when
Yeah.
it's, an imperfect item.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly. She's going to make sure when you get your order that it's going to be correct.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing with us, customer service. When
Yeah.
you get something, you want it to look like what you saw, in the product.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And especially with packaging and that type of thing, like all of that is major
Yeah.
for me because I know if I'm, especially when you have certain price points, people are going to expect a certain level of packaging
Yeah.
and just the overall experience of receiving something.
Yeah.
I never forget I ordered something from Saks. They delivered it in a box inside a
Girl,
plastic Ziploc. I said,
dealers,
what the-
Saks, all of them. Like even when I get my little Kurt Geiger purses, all that they come in a little bag.
Thank you.
They don't care about that. They
No.
like my
I got your
product.
money.
Right.
Yeah, they don't care about that. So yeah, that's like really major. Like even with me, I'm like, I don't put all that into that, and that's only because I'm trying to get to the point where because everything custom, y'all just come pick it up. You know,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah,
you know, it's like,
yeah.
but I do have everything like my cars. I've been getting
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But y'all, shoot, just being a mama of 3
Yeah,
and
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Ooh.
So how do you then feel about the support? Because me and Chanel talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows me, I am a big supporter
Yeah.
of people. If you are selling something, if you are throwing something,
I'm
if
there.
I'm not able to participate, giving some type of contribution, so support is big.
it's big.
And a lot of times it's not coming from your family.
Oh, it's not
You
at
know
all.
what I
lot of
mean?
times.
So it's like you're selling a product
Yeah.
or you're, giving a service, and to see family knowing that you have that product or that service, and it's not about buying. It's
Yeah.
not about monetary. It costs nothing to share a post.
Share, yeah.
It costs nothing to drop, a name in
Yeah.
a room and say, hey, you know what? You're having this event, Adidas versus da da da. I know a girl, she got a dope product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We need to get past the point of we have to spend money in order to support.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like I said, dropping my name in a room
Yep.
and getting
That's
me a
major.
contract
Let
is
me
bigger
tell
than
you.
any $5 or
You-
$50 you
y'all-
could have spent.
y'all don't understand like literally where I have gotten to where I'm at now. It wasn't family dropping names. It was people that didn't even know me dropped names.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, my photographer, bomb.com, like he believed in my vision more than I believe. So yes,
right.
we're like we about to talk about this support and company that you
Yeah,
keep because
yeah.
it matters.
It matters.
Because that's going to matter where you get to point A and point B. And
And
if you
C
if
and
you
D.
if you that's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you sitting there stagnant, just start looking around who around you.
Yep.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yep.
sorry to say it. Like, and I love my peoples.
Right.
Of course.
I love my family to death, but everybody can't go.
Someone said if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Wrong, yeah.
My friend Kristen just posted that, and it was so funny because a lot of people feel like they want to be
Yeah.
the smart. But if you're the smartest person in the room, where are you going to learn?
Right.
Exactly.
Where are you going to
You
grow
can't.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some people in the room that I can bounce things off. That
Yeah.
they can tell me, you know what, Ashley, me and Chanel was just talking.
Maybe doing something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Switch it
saying,
up.
I asked her if her Google website
Oh,
was
yeah,
Google
yeah.
certified.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know what? I didn't know I had to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's if you can't learn from somebody, if you can't grow from somebody, if you're the only one that knows what's going on, wrong room.
Without the malicious and oh, she's
Exactly.
jealous or
Mhm.
she.
Exactly.
So we're gonna talk about that
Yes.
because the first statement that got me was when Chanel said in her status, "If you are the only one in your circle winning, you need to change circles.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. If you are the
Yes.
only one in your circle winning, you need to change circles. So when you
have
say, so what do we call circles? What do we call, you know?
For me, your circle is your village.
Yeah.
That's your village of people that you run to and you go to. So your friends, your
Yeah.
girls, and I mean, even your village is your family. People that's always around you.
Yeah.
People that you always, like I said, talk to and that type of thing. And if you have a circle of just say 5 people,
Yeah.
if you the only one that's successful in that circle, you need to take a look around,
Yeah.
because if I'm around 5 people and everybody's successful, you gonna motivate me to want to
even
do
be-
better.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not gonna wanna. I don't want to piggyback off my friends.
Yeah.
Right.
I want us all to be able to be in that same group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be where I feel like, and another thing is, when people are in that circle, if you around people that only wanna, I feel like you broke if everybody around you broke.
Yeah.
You could be a millionaire, but if your circle don't got no money, baby,
Yeah.
that's not where it's at. Like, we all should be winning.
But how do you get a friend that's not motivated?
You have to be that friend to push them. You need friends that's gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah.
So when your friends are not, like, if I see Ashley, if I see you got a business and I know I don't really see you kind of like moving in
Yeah.
it, hey, like, Ash, like, what's
What you
going on
doing?
with
Yeah.
your business?
Yeah.
Like, what you doing? Like, and it's not downplaying or nothing. It's like, do you need me to help you? Like, I can post some stuff, I can share some
right.
stuff.
And that's
like,
good you said that, Chanel, because it's the heart.
Yep.
It's everybody don't have that heart.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody have that push. You know what I'm
right. Yeah.
saying? They just be like, oh, whatever. Like, if she not doing it, you know,
Whatever.
she not doing it.
And another thing, they afraid of what they could possibly do, and they scared that if I show you something, or if I give you a resource, or if I help you, you may get 2 more steps ahead of me.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have to get out of that mindset.
I had somebody to tell me I wanted to learn a certain thing with sewing, and everybody knows that, you know, my mom taught me how to sew. So when she passed away, I cold turkey. So y'all probably saw that I ain't get on a sewing machine and sew for almost 3 years, and it seemed like this year it just woke up and said, "Get your butt on there!" Like, what's going on?
Let's get it.
But when I tell you guys, I went to so many people. And I was like, hey, why don't you teach me this X, Y, and Z? And this one girl actually told me, she said, I'm not going to show you. I show you. You going to get ahead of me.
Wow, she told
But
you.
isn't
She
that
told me
crazy
that.
that it's enough? We don't understand that it's enough money out here for everybody.
Yeah.
When you go to CVS or a grocery store, it's 50 million different, item of the same item,
Yeah.
different names, and you pick which one
When
you
you
like.
want, and that'll be
But
it.
guess what? They're all $1 million companies.
Right.
And-
why
and-
can't we get that?
And it was funny. She was friend of the family, and it took for me to just go to Haberman's, and the
Wow.
Caucasian lady was like, "Oh, I could show," and she showed me right there.
That's a whole word.
Less than nearly an hour. She showed me what I needed to
That's
see,
a whole word.
and I was like, "That was it," and she was like, "Yeah." This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, and this is what I say: the company you keep matter, because you're gonna either be pushing me or you're gonna be pulling my leg back.
But let's say this too. It's okay
Yeah.
to have different circles for different things.
And yep.
You know what I mean? It's okay if you have your group of women that you know is your power women.
Yeah.
You know when you get together, this is what we doing.
Yeah.
It's okay to have your girlfriends. You know, these are my kick it girls.
Yeah.
These are my
They don't wanna
concert
really do
girls.
nothing
They don't
too
really in
much.
the
Yeah.
And when I start talking this, they don't want to hear it. You know?
And you got your group that you do hood stuff.
You
Yeah.
got your
That's
your hood
it's
reference.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got
know?
you got your everybody got they whole
Exactly.
circle of friends, but it's like everybody brings something to the table.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So it's like you have to know how to balance everything out, and just stop being so malicious and so envious, and just carrying that spirit of being jealous. Like, it's nothing to be jealous about.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, and I mean, you have to genuinely support people.
Yeah, because you said who genuinely and with a pure heart.
Yes.
Those are
Yes.
it's got to be genuine.
Yeah.
Because let me tell y'all, sometimes it will happen where people would get mad at you just for keep posting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Absolutely.
Get irritated
And
block
they get
you,
mad.
unfollow you.
Yeah. Just because you keep posting.
Exactly.
Because you're motivated. And then I remember my mentor, she told me, she said sometimes people they see their weakness in your strength.
That's right.
So they mad because I didn't do it, but she did it. You know what I'm saying? She took that leap. I didn't do it, and then that
It reminds them that they didn't take the leap.
and then it get their heart all twisted. You really didn't do nothing to them.
They just
Right.
mad.
It's
But
just
what
like,
about the ones, I don't know, I think it may have even been you that posted that said it's always about the person, especially if somebody's known you for a long
Yeah.
time, from the neighborhood,
Yep.
from high school.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I remember she was a this in high school, though. I
Right.
remember she was a this
Yeah.
back then. But what am I doing right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
But
Yeah.
what's my status
Right,
right now?
right.
You are so stuck
Yeah,
on
on what
who
I
I
what
used to be. You are so stuck on what you used to see
you
me
can't
do.
go around people
Okay.
like that.
I'm gone.
You can't
And,
grow.
and my past is my past, and if you want to linger on it, that's your
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
Because I'm past that phase of my
Yeah.
life, and it's just so silly. And when people do try to judge you from your past
Yeah.
and try to bring, people always want to bring up, well, like you said, like, oh, well, I remember. Oh, so that's what she doing, or the one that just boils the pit
Go ahead
of
and
my
tell us.
soul
Go ahead and tell us.
is when you say that little business, or
Right.
Oh, you still doing that?
Look,
little
I got
thing
that.
you
I
was
got that
doing?
down. Like, yeah,
Right.
that you start that little thing.
Why I gotta be a little business?
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like it's throwing shade without throwing
Oh, it's
shade.
definitely,
Yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I
it's
mean?
definitely throwing the shade.
So yeah,
I was just seeing if somebody wrote something. Y'all call in 248-429-7224 if you guys want to ask us, just say anything about the company you keep. What you're doing, who you're around. Guys, I always keep it the faith based. So, do not to be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals.
Yes.
say it again.
Do not be deceived. People try to say birds of a feather don't flock together. Yes, I feel like. How do y'all feel about that statement? Because I don't know. I'm kind of like going against the grain on that one, because I do feel like you could be labeled for hanging around someone
Very much so.
with
You absolutely can.
with
Very much so.
bad,
You absolutely can.
with corrupt, corrupt manners.
You got it. With me, I have a daughter that just turned 21. She's in college. You know, at this age, it's very important about, you just said it, the company that you keep
Yeah.
around you. You know what I mean? You trying to do one thing,
Yeah.
and they over here trying to do another, and sometimes you get caught in that middle.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't do both.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay to say, I have to choose.
Yeah.
I told her if she had about 3 or 4 good friends that she was always friends with through high school. They all left and went off to college together.
Okay.
Now here she is about to graduate next year.
Okay.
The only one still in college.
Yeah, and everybody else fell out.
right. I'm sorry, it was one other one of her good friends just graduated. But
Okay.
the thing is that, people take different paths.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, Mom, I feel like I'm going to lose my friends because I'm not able, because now she's in a sorority. So she's doing certain
Yeah.
things with them. And your friends that you have from high school or such, and you don't have as much time.
Yeah.
And I said, it's not necessarily sometimes with friendships about the time, but it's the quality of the friendship.
Yeah.
I may not talk to you every day,
Yeah.
but if I call you and say I need you,
Yeah.
if you
I'ma
put that
be right there.
911,
Yeah.
I'm dropping what I'm doing and I'm there.
And
Yes.
let's talk about that, because a lot of times we kick our friends to the curb, or we kind of like write them off because they don't. And sometimes, like, what would you guys say? Are you guys low maintenance or high maintenance friends?
I'm real low maintenance.
Okay.
You don't have to talk to me
Yeah.
every single day. You don't have to necessarily, participate in everything that I do. But if I have to know, if I call you a friend,
Yeah.
if I'm calling you, I don't kick around sis very
Yeah.
lightly. If I'm
I
calling
hate
you a
sis.
friend,
I think that church world
it-
killed me with that. sis.
I'm just
I hate
saying, okay,
hate
that's not what I kick around
it. I
lightly.
hate that.
If I call you a friend, you are one of those people that I know, hands down.
Yeah.
I can call you when you are going to be there for me.
Yeah.
You are going to be there for my child. You're going to be there for anything that I need.
Just be that umbrella.
Just be that
Yeah.
exactly.
If it rain, you my umbrella. You making sure ain't nothing else
Thank
getting
you.
in.
Yeah. That's
Nobody
it.
else should be
Point
knowing.
blank period.
You know what I'm saying?
And especially
I like
if you
that.
know you got that friend that that is low maintenance.
Yeah.
So a lot of times if I do call a friend, and
gotta be something.
yeah, they picking up because they like, okay, wait a minute, you don't call me at 2:00 in the morning because
Yeah,
9
what's
times out
wrong?
of 10 you in the bed.
Yeah.
you're early.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, that's important to know, like you said, who are your high maintenance friends,
Yeah.
and who are your low maintenance friends. Because you know your high maintenance friends, you do
Yeah,
need to
you
reach
got
out a
it,
little
yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
Even
They
if
feel
it's
some
text,
type of
they
way.
feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take nothing to text
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm a texter. I'm not a whole big
Me
on the
too.
phone
Just
person.
text me,
Just
yeah.
if it can be a text, please send me a text.
Yeah.
I feel like a text can do.
Yeah.
But again, it costs nothing, or it takes not a lot of time to just reach out and say, "Hey, pray for you.
Yeah.
Thought about you
Yeah.
today.
Say,
Hope
hey,
all is
just
well.
say, hey.
I saw something you were doing on Facebook. Good job
Yeah.
on that.
Right.
That just means that I'm acknowledging
Yeah.
you. I took the time out of my day
Yeah.
to say something to you, and to me, that a lot of times should be enough in the friend world. Like, we expect our
We
friends
grown,
to be
though, y'all. It's a
right.
lot. We got a lot
We got
going
kids
on.
and businesses and families,
Yeah.
and not have time to be there.
And look,
24/7.
and all my kids is babies. So y'all know I be like, wait a minute, I'm gonna get back to
But
you, but I'm
activities,
coming.
especially
Yeah.
when they're young, everybody has different
Right.
activities and things like that. You
But
don't have
that's
time for that.
and just to piggyback off what you were saying, Ash, like when you get to a certain age, we're not gonna talk on
Yeah.
the phone
Yeah.
every day, all day long. Like,
Sometimes it might be a Facebook conversation versus a
Yeah.
text
That's right.
conversation, but we talk.
We talk.
but like we busy. We got lives and spouses and kids and, like you said, businesses and a lot of things going on. But the thing that's just weird to me is when you do think that you have certain friends,
Yeah.
and when you are doing things positive, that they don't reach out.
Yeah.
That's the thing that kind of
And I do require that. You
Yeah,
know, so I
like-
just feel like, come on.
When
like,
you know it's a big event,
yeah.
something really
And
big
it's
for me, and it's major.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
for me, that's where I start questioning how you really feeling about what I'm doing, because sometimes people don't have to say it, they could just show it.
Yeah.
You know, and I have that spirit where I can feel it. I just
Yeah.
know
Just
when it's
discern
not
it.
when it's not right. So it's like, if I've been your friend for 20 something years and you don't reach out and just say a simple congratulations,
Yeah.
or girl, I see you doing your thing, I'm happy for
Yeah.
you. Because if I see anybody doing something that I consider a friend, I'm gonna reach out and congratulate
Yeah.
you. Even if I don't buy anything, even if I may not
Comment
come
on
to
my
an event,
comment on the post.
exactly.
Something.
Like, it don't take a lot just to say congratulations.
That's right.
You know, so when you sit back and you look at that type of thing, like, I'm human, so yeah, like, I got feelings, like, that hurts.
Yeah, people
And-
they carry that jealousy and that envy you was
Yeah.
talking about.
It will
It's-
smile in your, but
Yeah.
it will smile in your face,
Yeah.
and pat you on the shoulder the whole time.
The whole
you know,
time.
underneath,
Yeah.
feeling some type of way.
Yeah. And but where it's coming from though.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing a podcast on this later on this month about the root. Let's get to the root of why you feel the way you feel. Because I had to tell one of my friends, and I said, take a deep breath. I said, I want you to swallow this pill. If you feel any type of jealous, if somebody's doing something and you says to someone else, oh, somebody else could do that, you need to touch yourself on the chest and say, I'm a hater.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Because think about it. If someone else is doing something, right, and then you say, my girl such and such could do that,
Yeah.
you a hater. That's you know, and I had to tell her, like, and she didn't look at it like that. But sometimes you got to be that friend and be like, just touch yourself on the chest. You would say, God help me, because I'm a hater.
And listen to me. Sometimes the roots run deep. People
do.
are not,
Yeah.
especially in the black community. Let me tell you something. As a licensed social worker,
Yeah,
listen here, okay? So I can talk my talk.
Yeah.
I need to put that out
Yeah.
there. We don't take mental health seriously enough.
Right.
Okay. Some of us are from the hood, raising suburban kids. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be on survival.
Exactly. Nobody gets a book with kids.
Yeah.
Nobody gets a book with family
I'm
and
telling
friends.
you.
We are a product of our environment a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
And if we didn't see our family, which most of our family, the church was that couch,
Yeah.
and the church
Yeah.
was that couch.
Yeah, and they
You di-
still didn't really tell us
Exactly.
that
That
we
they-
need a therapist
a
and
actual,
Jesus.
Right.
exactly.
They didn't tell us that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
born and raised, and I say that now. I'm so gung ho. I see my therapist every week.
Thank you.
have to.
Because if the life issues that we go through, the church, they prayed for us, but they didn't tell us how to handle
But
it
guess
day
wasn't
by
that a
day.
shush thing? No, if you
Yeah.
were getting
Yeah.
therapy, it was
It was
don't
like, it
tell
was
nobody.
crazy.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
Now
It was frowned
the
upon.
younger generation are coming out here big, like the young lady who I forget her name, but she was in the gymnastics things and she didn't participate because
Yeah.
she said mentally
I
I'm
came
not ready.
Simone. Yep. She
Yep.
said
I'm not
doing
here,
it.
and
Yep.
I'm not about to do these flips and jumps and all
And
of
I'm
this,
not
and
here.
I'm not here.
Yep, she
and
did
they
say
were like,
that.
wait a minute. You should be able to block that out because this is the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like this is the big thing. And
don't
she
matter.
said, "Whoa, my mental health is more important."
Yeah.
So why is it that we of this generation
Yeah.
can't do the same thing and take time out and say, you know what, like you said, friend, I
Yeah.
need to check myself. I think I need to talk to
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
because those roots of jealousy, those roots of hate can go back to how they were treated by their mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's be real. It's sometimes it can be too much for you to tell your friend your heart.
Absolutely.
So go
Yeah.
get a therapist because that crap is heavy.
And it
Yeah.
stays there.
yeah,
and you know it stays there.
And it
it's-
lingers.
Right.
And it's kind of heavy on a friend. I wouldn't want to put that much on a friend.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say?
Yeah.
So sometimes you could talk to your friend, but sometimes we got to be mindful because we have even strong friends
Exactly.
that will sit there and listen, but then they will carry the weight.
Carry that.
Yeah.
That's me
And,
all
and,
day
and
long.
you know what I'm saying? And they be
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
And we just got to stop writing the people off around because we not therapists.
And be
Yeah.
okay. Be okay with saying,
Yeah.
I think you need to talk to
somebody.
Somebody. Or I can't
If
take
you
that
want
today.
me to go with you for the first time, if you want me to help you find
Yeah.
someone,
I will.
that's where
Yeah.
that should stay. Because, like you said, also we don't want to be the hood therapist.
Yeah.
'Cause like you said,
Right.
you don't know what you're doing when
Let
you're
me
talking
tell
about
you, when
somebody's
I
mental.
when I was
Yeah.
going through like with my divorce and everything, and I was talking to certain people, I got hood because they wasn't giving me the wise counsel. So when I got silent, some friends thought it was a problem. It's not a problem. I had to just figure this thing out. I had to go to a therapist. So I started
Right.
talking to my therapist, and they figured like, oh, gee, you're not calling, telling me nothing no more. I had to go another route because
Yeah.
I had to keep my sanity for my kids.
Exactly.
You know, what I'm saying? I
Exactly.
got 3 little top preteens,
Exactly.
what tweens you call
Yes.
them. So I get what you saying. You gotta put it off on somebody else.
Yes.
I wouldn't
And
even
not
wanna,
make it so damn taboo.
Yeah, that's
like,
what
come
I'm- yeah,
on.
yeah.
It's okay
Yeah.
if you got a therapist.
Yeah.
It's okay if you talk to,
Yeah.
someone. It is okay. Let your children know that it is
Yeah.
okay.
My
We should
children
stop
talk
that
to someone.
Thank you.
You know
We
what I'm
should
saying?
let them know
Yeah.
that
So-
right
and
now.
and I think now it's more acceptable than it was when we were growing up because like
Absolutely.
you said, like when we were growing up, it's like a therapist, like I ain't crazy. No, it's not about being crazy. And me, a person who deals with chronic anxiety, like it's real.
Yeah.
Like you have to really, really take a break for your mental, or
Yeah.
you will lose it.
Yeah.
I used to have anxiety attacks. When I
Yeah.
tell y'all, when I first had my twins, it was so much on me because Trey was just turning 1. No, he was about to be 2. He was 1 when I brought the twins home. So it was like I had 3 in diapers. And then you got a pastor husband, so he's barely there.
Right.
So it's like my anxiety was getting to the roof. My mama had to start coming, but when them anxiety attacks ain't no joke.
Baby.
That's right.
When you
Baby.
gotta pull over because you driving and you breaking out in sweat,
Yes.
and you got 3
feel like
kids,
you're having a
and
heart attack.
That's what I'm
Yes.
telling you.
It's
Like,
real.
I was like, what is
It's
really
real.
going on?
And you have to respect people when they ask for a mental health break
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, sometimes it's a little bit too heavy for
Yeah.
me. If I'm already
Yeah.
dealing with my stuff
Yeah.
and you come, it's not that I don't love you and want you. Just right now, I can't deal
I
with
can't
that.
do it, yeah.
I love you. I'm going to be praying for you.
Yeah.
But, or if you, like I said, I have a therapist. If you like for me to have somebody recommended to you, it's
Yeah.
okay. And
It's
respect
okay.
that. Quit
Respect-
saying, oh, I went to her.
Or she's
and
jealous. She
didn't-
not my friend.
Exactly. She's
Yeah.
not
You
my
know,
friend.
she
She
not
didn't
there
listen
for
to
me.
me.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm there for you because I answered the call.
Yeah.
And I tried to steer you in the way that you need to
go,
be.
yeah.
Okay?
But I think people need to stop taking it so personal when people fall back.
Yeah.
And stop thinking like you acting funny or you don't feel like talking or you
Ooh,
not answering
child.
your phone.
Let me
That's
tell
right.
you, this whole
Like,
this whole pandemic showed you that you
Yeah.
need to just fall back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it was some
Yeah.
eye openings. Like it's not nothing personal to nobody.
Nobody.
It's like let me get my house together.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
get me together.
Yeah, and
when
also,
you alone with yourself,
Yeah,
that
baby.
pandemic,
You gotta
it
love-
brought a lot
Yeah.
of things up in
I learned
people,
to love
okay?
myself even more
Yeah.
through the pandemic.
Because you
Yeah.
are in a room, first
Yep.
of all, it either made certain relationships
Or
or
it
broke
broke it,
them.
yeah.
Because it's one thing if everybody's working and moving, so
Yeah.
you're hardly seeing the person
Yeah.
that you're with. But when you are in a home,
Yeah.
and nobody can go when you're with, I love you, but I may not like you.
You can't see
Right.
your
You
work
know what
wives. You can't see your
see
work wives
exactly.
and your work husbands.
You
and-
alone with those thoughts all day. You You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to tell
you
you.
are a city. A lot of times they say sit still.
Yep.
You know, nobody had time to sit still
Yeah.
before that pandemic.
Yeah.
And
Nobody
then,
ever sat
Nobody
still like
ever
that.
sat still. But and then the first week, everybody thought it was cool. I'm
Yeah.
at home. I'm off work.
But then when they
after
shut
the
down
third day-
everything, they shut down them grocery stores, and you
was-
can barely get a
Yes.
ship order.
Yes, people start realizing how much they may have to be dealing with
Yeah.
something, because then everything is quiet, everything is still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have to sit with
people
it.
start realizing some really deep rooted issues
Yeah.
within their, within their self,
Yeah.
within their marriage,
Yeah.
within their relationships with their kids,
Growing
or
up.
Yes,
growing up,
growing
like
up.
because when you sit still, your mind gets to going.
Yeah.
And that's when a lot of people kind of lose it when they start thinking.
Yeah.
Because it's
So the idle mind is a devil's workshop.
yes, because you're dealing with a crowd in your head. You dealing with so many different people in your head, and not in a crazy way, but just you're dealing with so many deep rooted issues that maybe you haven't addressed, or maybe you tried to sweep up under the rug. Because me just being transparent, I am a person that when I deal with certain things, I try to just let it be dead.
Yeah.
Like even dealing with death and
Yeah.
that type of thing. Like with
You
me
don't wanna
losing
think about
Carly,
it.
like
Mhm.
I just act like I could really train my mind to say that this did not happen.
Right.
So when it resurfaces, or when I think about it, or when something triggers me, it's like, oh wait, like that really did
Let's talk
happen.
about them triggers though. Like people have to understand it's triggers.
Yes.
It's triggers.
It
And
triggers with friendship. It's especially with friendship, like even just on the topic that we on, far as like the company that you keep. Sometimes when you have like friends, and when you're in when you're not in a good mental space, I can't listen to your problems.
Yeah.
Because that triggers me.
Yeah.
Like it triggers me to go. Cause see, now I'm taking on what I'm dealing with, and I'm taking on what you dealing with,
Yeah.
and it's just too much.
Yeah.
And then I'll break down into a panic attack. And whoever has not ever dealt with anxiety, or you don't know someone close to you that deals with anxiety, anxiety is deeper than just being afraid of, it's different types of anxiety. Dealing with anxiety in front of people,
Yeah.
or public, or you're nervous about a job interview. Those are normal anxieties that people deal
Debilitating
with.
anxiety.
Yeah.
And I tell
Yeah.
people all the time, you can never say what you're gonna do until you actually go through it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how we used to be like,
Or say, I know what
never
you feel,
do that.
or I know what you feel.
But if you never dealt with it, you
Yes.
cannot say what you would do.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
so many times I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. I never do that. Girl, he'll never do
do
that.
that.
Right.
And then
Until you
and
sit in
get
that.
in, you sit in it, and then you
And you
just
be like,
you in it.
ooh.
You
Yes.
understand me? And you ain't doing nothing
and
about
it's not
it.
as easy to do what
What
you
you
thought
thought you
would
was
do.
gonna do.
Right.
Like you said, when you're in that situation,
Yes.
it's a totally different. When it's you, it's different. It's easy to tell somebody, girl, I would do, like you
Yeah.
said, girl, I would do this if I was you.
Especially in relationships, people quick to tell you what
What
they
they gonna
would
do.
do with,
And
They
what
with
need
a
to stay
man.
out of folks' relationships.
Yeah.
And this
That's
is
the whole truth
this
right
is
there.
what this is what you have to understand. And I say this often: when you understand the time and the seasons, you don't envy no one.
That's right.
Yeah.
When you understand the time and the season, you don't envy no one. You don't, take credit, or you take away, or do nothing.
Right.
This is the season. Just give people grace,
Exactly.
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
don't know what people going
Yes.
through. Just give them
Man.
grace.
And being nice goes, like, I'm learning this because I'm a high head. Like, I'm quick
But that's
to go
good.
off.
That's good. You could admit it.
Like,
you know?
I'm quick to go off.
Yeah.
I'm quick, especially when you're dealing with customer service and being out and about and
Ooh,
just
baby.
like, I'm quick to be like, prime example, short story. We was
Uh-huh.
at Target, me and my husband, like 2 weeks ago. Something, I'm big on, if whatever the price is, that's what you're supposed to
Yeah,
give
you
me.
gonna give me that. Mm-hmm.
Listen, y'all, it was hangers, okay? Don't judge me. Mm-hmm. Man, y'all business. It was hangers, and the hangers were on the thing for $3. These hangers, I guess, was supposed to be $8. The guy was like, "Well," I'm like, "Well, say $3. All of them there is $3." He was like, "Well, I give them to you for $4.50." I said that the price said $3. So Keenan, he like, Lord Jesus, but he was like, "You really gon'
Yes.
go toe to toe about 50 cents?" I said, "It's the principle. Like, give me the price that I want." But my blood started boiling. He was like, "You about to have a panic attack
Yeah.
for 50 cents." Like, so I'm learning to relax and just be easy and really give people grace, because I don't know what that man was going through.
Because that's what I say all the time. Release your fragrance. Because, and I say it on my post, heal before you come outside.
Yes.
Because all it
yes.
takes is one, you have a bad day and that other person have
And
a
it's
bad
bad.
day. And then guess what? We
It's
got
explosion.
road rage.
Yep.
You know, we got people getting shot on the freeway
Yep.
because both of y'all got a bad day.
Exactly.
So if you just kind of like get your mind and heal before you even come outside.
It's almost like one bad day could turn into a lifetime
Yep.
of pain.
Yep.
Like,
That's right.
that one bad day could end your life,
Yep.
or you end up in jail
Yep.
for something so petty.
Just so
that
petty.
had you could have just turned the other cheek and just kept walking.
Kept going.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm learning to do that, like in business.
I even say hi now. You know, I say hi to
Yeah,
everybody. They be looking at me
exactly.
like, this one
Like,
guy
you
asked
from the
me, like,
country?
he asked me, like, you from down south? I'm like, no. I
Right.
said, I'm just saying hi to everybody. And then one lady at because I go to Sinai Grace and I do like my nonprofit or whatever. And one lady, I said hi to her every day. She did not look. She didn't even look at me. She wouldn't look at me.
That was
She was a
rude.
security guard, but I did it a whole week straight. That following Monday, she said, I just want to say thank you for coming in here every day
Saying hi.
and saying hi. And what if I would have just kind of like, was like, well, forget you did or something every time she
right.
didn't say nothing. And she was like, I'm just not used to that.
It costs nothing to be nice.
And then, you know, she say hi every morning now.
Exactly.
And I just be like, okay, hey, you be saying hi first.
You mean nice is actually contagious?
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's actually catchy. It's
She
kind of
was
like when somebody
thanking me for
pays,
telling
you know?
her hi,
Yeah.
because she said so many people walk past like they don't see her there, so she didn't know how to react from
Guess
me
what?
telling
you
her
said,
hi.
You passed by that, but that was a whole thing right there. You said she wasn't seen.
Yeah.
That woman felt like, as a security,
Yeah.
guard, as Saint, Sinai Grace Hospital, she didn't feel seen.
Yeah. Right.
Most people just walked past her and nothing. You saw her.
Yeah, and I'm like, good morning, and I mean, she didn't say nothing. That following Monday, she was just like, I just want to thank you for saying hi, because she was like, people were not saying hi
And
to
seeing me.
Yeah,
And let's respect everybody. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Because people so big on titles.
and what people
so
got,
what people got,
what they wearing,
what they do. Listen,
You don't know how
need-
people get that stuff.
I need you right. I need y'all to respect from the everybody from down here all the way on up.
And that's
You know
why I
what
love
mean?
even
Come
at my
on.
church. At my church, and you know, guys know I came from first lady status. But I love at my church where my bishop, he acknowledged everybody. Everybody
right.
is somebody. He said, ain't nobody here. We ain't put nobody on the
That's right.
on the pedestal, but God here.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we all need to get to that point.
Exactly.
Because you get these titles, these degrees, and
Yes.
there's a lot of people with degrees ain't got common sense.
Yes,
Girl, listen.
educated fools.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Educated
telling you.
fools.
So we gotta get in a place
couple
where
of
we
them.
respect everybody.
That's right.
Just respect respect everybody.
Because that's what everybody has a job to make this world go around. If there wasn't someone to clean those hospital beds,
Yep.
then guess what? It'd be a whole lot more infections
Yep.
going around if nobody
Yep.
wasn't doing that. If somebody wasn't coming to pick up the trash, we'd have really dirty streets.
Yep.
So respect everybody in their job, because we all
everybody
have a purpose.
got a purpose.
Thank
you know
we
what I'm saying?
all got a purpose
but
in this.
we gonna have to go in a minute, y'all. But I wanted to talk about this was one of the biggest stories with Aaron and her. I don't know if you guys. I'm just gonna say a little bit about Aaron and her in the Bible. Pretty much, Aaron and her was Moses' right and left. So Moses had to defeat. They said, if you keep your hands up.
That's right.
They said if you keep your hands up, you would defeat these people, right? So when Moses got tired, guess what happened? Aaron and her grabbed each of his arms and held him up because they said, if he lose, we lose. Do you understand what I'm
Yes.
telling you?
Yes.
Today, I want to leave with everybody. Get you an Aaron and a her.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So because guess what? You gonna get weak.
That's right.
Yeah.
You gonna get tired.
Yeah.
You think I like taking pictures and
Absolutely
doing
not.
all my business and
Yes,
stuff? I get tired.
absolutely,
Sometimes I have to take a whole. I sleep for 2 days. Some days y'all
Yeah.
wouldn't even know it.
Yeah.
I schedule my Facebook post from my business page because you can schedule your post.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I have to have me some Aaron and hers. I have to have some people because when I get weak and I have my mourning moments that I'm mourning my mom, or if I'm mourning, the death of my divorce, I need some people that's going to come and hold my arms up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Yes.
trying to tell you?
Yeah.
So it's bigger than just okay, we just living day to day.
Yeah.
That's right.
We need your company
The
matters.
company you keep.
The
It
company
matters.
you keep
And
matters.
if you don't have somebody that's gonna grab one arm and grab the other
That's what
arm,
I'm telling
you
you.
really
Together.
need to reevaluate.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to say? The company you keep matters, y'all. It matters. So I think
Family
y'all,
and friends.
family
That's right.
and friends.
Everybody.
That's right.
Yes.
And adjust accordingly and don't feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
Yes.
it's okay. It's okay. This is not, and then be okay with, you know, if your friend not going where you going, that don't make them a bad person.
Right,
They're
right,
just
right.
not going where you going.
That's
right.
So when I get time, I'm gonna just come on back and say, hey,
Hey,
but
girl.
I gotta keep going.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all some Aaron and hers. We gotta go.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for
Welcome.
coming in
Yay, yay.
to the podcast. Y'all tell them where they can follow you guys again.
Dope Chicks Rock Dope Kicks on Instagram and Facebook. I have a lot of people on Facebook. Just go on Instagram and follow me, and you'll see a lot of updates and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff. So
Okay.
thank y'all so
Thank
much.
y'all so much. Ashley, tell them where they can follow you, because what I'm learning is people want to just follow new people with good,
Yeah.
with good energy.
Yeah.
All right.
So just
Yeah.
tell them where they can follow you at.
On Instagram, Ashley Alexandria 526. Facebook, I am Ashley Smith. I know it's a lot of them, but Ashley Smith for Henry Ford, and then you know that's me. And like I said, my website for my notary and signing agent business is www.smithnotaryllc.net.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys know you guys can reach me at Jami Couture Styling Studio. I got a couple of pop-up shops and stuff coming up, so I will be posting that. So you guys make sure you follow me. Thank you for
Yes,
tuning in.
this was good.
And see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Girl
Oh my God, this was super.
The chat gets real. Support the show. Tune in every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you want to support the show or sponsor, you can also cash out Glam Love, all lowercase. This is Girl Chat, where the chat gets real.